Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 8, Selec-Tiff Memory. Okay? And you know we've been having a whole lot of crossover action between Huntsville and Real Housewives of Atlanta. So check out my Real Housewives of Atlanta review that I'm going to put out next. Okay? I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into it. But real quick, if you're new here or if you're not, either way, please don't hesitate to check out my other content if you haven't already. It helps to push my video through the algorithm. I need more views, more watches, more comments, more shares, all of the above. I'm trying to get somewhere with my channel and I need y'all help. So definitely subscribe because this is a growing channel. I need y'all to subscribe for me to keep going. But I do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We start off with Melody. She in her element, honey. Y'all know she's a businesswoman. She is a hustler, okay? One of her businesses is property preservation. That's maintaining foreclosed properties for banks. How can I be down? I need to get me some investments to get me into the real estate of it all. Like I need some passive income. I need some multiple streams going. That's why I'm trying to go to this YouTube channel. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. This is work, honey. So she has a class on it and, you know, she's doing it with her friend Keith, who is also, she said he's he's closed on like 400 homes in the last few years. So shout out to Keith. Kimmi pulls up on them and Mel introduces her to Keith and says, look, Kimmi, I know you're trying to get back into the swing of things. I want to help out with you and your businesses any way I can. So definitely appreciate that. Because Melody got a whole lot going on. She might be almost as busy as Candy Birds, honey. So Kimmi and Mel chat and they talk about the tea party. Mel says she was caught off guard by Miss Wanda Jr., aka Stormy's mom. And she said after the tea party, she got Tiffany and Kiki together at her house and they was getting along like they squashed the beef. And Kimmi said not so fast because of Martell's event. It looks like the ish was getting started all over again, okay? Then Kimmi vents about Maurice not backing her up when it comes to Maurice Jr. not doing his chores. I'm so tired of hearing about these chores, honey. I got to be talking about chores with my own son. I don't want to hear about this every episode, okay? I just find something else. Maurice gonna do what he won't do, which is nothing, okay? He was supportive of her with, the cancer and chemo and all that, and I love that for her. But other than that, he is who he is. He's gonna be who he's gonna be. So, after she discussed how he went back to his old normal self, basically, she said she's still, going through treatment. She's almost done. She's at the tail end of things. I'm glad that this is almost over. I hope this cancer leaves her body and never ever returns. Because she should not be going through this and worrying about some chores at the same time. This is ridiculous. Moving on, Stormy and Tiffany gather to discuss Kiki, pretty much. And Tiffany says, she's pregnant. She's like, I'm pregnant. I don't got time for the drama. Girl, you started the mess. You don't get to start the drama and then turn around and be like, oh, I'm pregnant. I don't have time for this. Girl, please. You had all the time in the world when you started it. Don't start none. Won't be none. But since you started it, a little pregnancy ain't going to stop the ish from getting started. So Stormy says she feels like Tiffany and Kiki will be the best of friends when this is all said and done. As long as y'all best of friends off camera. Because, Tiffany bringing me a little something. And Kiki just really don't do it for me. Like, they both can go. I wouldn't mind them being replaced with 2 new cast members. Y'all can go ahead and hash it out somewhere else. I want to see new people. Tired of talking about this. But I will give Tiffany that she is, coming with the questions that we want to know this season. So I might give her another season. I might give her a little something. Okay. And, Stormy brings up when they did Ricky apologies, whatever she said. So Tiffany mentions that Sheree never formally met Melody, yet she all up around her children and everything. So Stormy said, she's like, I wouldn't even let that worry me. That wouldn't even bother me. And Tiffany was like, really? Because if you and Courtney were to hypothetically break up, you wouldn't want to know who he has around your child? And she was like, if they were serious, but I would assume he wouldn't have anyone around my children unless they were serious. And that's how I feel about it. I absolutely would want to know who's around my children. But I mean, if y'all ain't serious, don't have your little flings around my children. Don't just be having, fly by nights around my kids. When you serious to the point where you want to bring my children around whoever this is, because 9 times out of 10, let's be real. Well, Martell does have every other week. Usually, the dads don't have the children once y'all break up. They don't usually have them as much as the mother does. The mother usually has the children more. Usually, not always, but usually. So it's like in that little bit of time you with your children, if you're gonna be bringing somebody around and this is your valuable time with them, yeah, I don't need to know who it is because it should be serious. So if y'all getting serious, I mean, yeah, I don't want to start on a mess. I ain't one of those. I just, hey, nice to meet you. How are you? Okay. I need to fill you out. And vice versa. Respect goes both ways. If I have somebody around, I'm sure, the father would like to know. So, Stormy asked Tiffany, why was she even talking to Sheree in the first place? And she said she's new to the group. She's not in this group, ain't trying to be in this group. She in Atlanta. She don't need to be you don't gotta, haze her into this group. What? Tiffany mentions the book signing, and she says Melody was a fan. I mean, I think it was just 2 people taking pictures. So what if she was a fan? And if she was? Melody was trying to get on reality TV. Sheree was on reality TV. We don't know if that was one of the seasons she was off or on, but Sheree was on and off of reality TV. So, I mean, so what? And if she was, what that got to do with anything? And don't know, why are you saying it to Stormy? Stormy already just ran her mouth the other day. Then you going to tell her something else? Child. So then we see Kiki and Tisha riding together to a basketball game at the old college. They ain't talking about nothing, just rehashing the same old conversation. Don't care about it. Anyway, Tiffany and Big Lou take us to an ultrasound appointment to see baby Ace. Ace is such a popular name, isn't it? Tiff sounds a little, naive, talking about, life will be the same. It will just be just another little one added to the mix, but this baby ain't going to slow me down. Girl, you already have a child. You should know better than to be saying this. What are you even saying? But anyway, Lou wants her to keep the stress down and sit down somewhere. Good luck. So the Scotts 2.0 are sitting with Maurice Jr. And Maurice said that he put Jr. in boot camp. For what? It wasn't for them chores. Junior, I'm just going to call him Junior because, I don't like that other little nickname. And saying Maurice Jr. it's just too much. So Junior said, because Kimmi was like, well, what's boot camp all about? And he was like, basically about waking up early. He sounded just like a teenage boy. And Maurice like, that's all you getting out of it? No, explain the rest. And he trying to coach him and guide him on to say what else. If all he getting out of it is waking up early, then that's all he getting out of it. I mean, you can't make him get nothing else out of it. All Kimmi want to hear is this lack of him doing chores. That's all she want to hear about. So Junior pulls out this list of responsibilities and goals they have, and chores wasn't nowhere on the list. And then he was like, well, I mean, that's a given. Well, obviously it ain't because you ain't doing it. So Junior was saying that Kimmi gives harsher consequences than his dad. And I just, for the life of me, why did Maurice want him there so bad? Why? Not to discipline him for fun, to just do stuff with, and have a friend, a homie, just have him there just for the sake of being there, but dump all the responsibility off on Kimmi. I'm tired. Why is she giving harsher discipline? That don't make no sense. 1, that's your son, and 2, you the man in the house. Maurice, after Junior walks off, Maurice tells Kimmi if chores are that important to her, then they can add it to the list. And she was like, if they're that important to me, what? So she feels dismissed and he's not backing her up once again. And he ain't. He and his brother are one and the same. And he's not going to do it. And girl, you chose him. You waited 75 years to marry him. You knew what you was getting into, okay? So Martell and Marsau are at Black, pretending to be studying for Martell's tests that he may or may not pass. Martell mumbles something about an event at Selma. I don't know what he was. It's like he was afraid that. Open up your mouth. What are you saying? What is going on at Selma? Anywho, supposedly Tiffany's supposed to be helping with this so-called event. So she arrives and they immediately jump into her comments with Sheree. nothing about business. Because she even said later on, like, oh, y'all talking about some other stuff. This is not how I do business. Well, girl, the way you handle everything else, I don't know if I would want to do business with you. Just saying. So Tiffany said, because he was like, oh, why are you asking Sherelle these questions? And she was like, do you know how I got grilled into this group? Honey, what? From what we saw, you came in here running your loose lips, being all hot, coming in hot, running your mouth, talking about somebody's children, unannounced, uncalled. We need, who are you? What? That's how you came in. So you got what you got. And you better be glad you're still on the show, because I wanted her gone back then. And again, Sheree is not trying to be in y'all groove. Like, she's not. She's not even in a real relationship with this man. Allegedly. So Tiffany mentions asking Sheree how it feels dating a cheater. And Martell was like, ain't you a cheater? Cheater, pumpkin eater? And they both was like, I mean, I've cheated, but I'm not a cheater. Martell, you are a hardcore cheater, okay? You are a cheater. If you ain't gonna do nothing else, I don't know about this wine, I don't know about no calendar or no book, but I know you a cheater. So Tiffany mentions Mel and Sheree not formally meeting, and Martell started mumbling some more about how him and Melody got to get themselves right, and because he want Melody back, that's why. So Marsau makes a comment, and Tiffany is annoyed because she like, here he goes speaking on something that don't concern him. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle? So Tiffany talks about blended families, and y'all, I always find an opportunity to mention my Instagram page, and I got to get posting today now that I think about it. It's a Black Blended Families _ Instagram page for the Black Blended Families of it all, because I'm trying to manifest some things in my life. I'm trying to have me a little blended something, okay? So Martell mentions Tiffany saying, do you think, just what she said to Sheree last week, do you think your cat is that good to keep him? You think your cat was better than Melody's? That's why she couldn't keep him? Or whatever she said. And Marsau was like, gasp, you said that? It's like he funny, but ooh, I couldn't be with him, but he funny though. Because what you mean? Why would you say gasp? So Martell was like, oh, so you don't remember. Must be baby brain. Ooh, child, they tag teaming her. Okay, Tiffany don't even know what to say. She just don't know what to say. Okay. So Marsau says Tiffany is acting like a Karen. Tiff gonna say, are you calling me a Karen because I'm half white? Child, what nobody think about that? I mean, no, but fine. If you want to go there, okay, you half white and you don't know nothing about no boundaries like some of them like to do. You be jumping all over that thing called boundaries. Like the fine line, you cross it every time. Okay, that's why you getting called a Karen. But try again, nice try. Martell was like, look, I'm going to tell Big Lou on you. That's what I'm going to tell your husband on you. And then he got mad and walked off. And that's where the episode ended. So y'all let me know, did y'all enjoy this episode? Let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to subscribe. Now, I need y'all to subscribe now. It's free. It take only but a second. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.